What's up everyone, some guy here with another Alliance War video. Season 22, War number 8, we are versing against the Matrix. I'll be taking path 5 as usual, and first fight here we have Nova on Ebb and Flow Knockdown. I'll be using Quake, pretty easy fight, but I'll be boosting because I learned my lesson, better safe than sorry. I don't have a lot of fights this war, and mostly are quick fights, so it might be kind of boring, but as you see that I did bring Ghost and Hood. It is my first time bringing Ghost to war, so you will see some sloppy Ghost fights. Very standard Quake fight, just gotta knock him down during his first Aftershock to shut off the protection permanently, and after that it'll just be a regular shake and bake fight. And up next we have Ebony Maw on Steady Fury Buildup and Heavy Hitter. Very easy and standard quick and bake fight. Ebony Maw is Quake food. Moving on to section 2, we have Magneto on Ebb and Flow Intercept. He's not a stubborn defender, so it'll just be a regular shake and bake fight. I think he's placed here mainly to prevent people from using Ghost, but luckily Quake is a pretty decent counter to this node as well. And I do make a mistake towards the end of this fight. I think I was just spacing out during her Aftershocks, but this will be my last fight with Quake, so it should be all good. It looks like I messed up my rhythm here, and he does land 2 very big crits on me, but it's all good. Before I get to my ghost fights, I am going to turn on Suicide Masteries, just because she benefits very much from suicides and is very suicide friendly, especially with Hood. Going into this M.O.D.O.K fight on ebb and flow intercept. I was a little bit nervous. I was pretty nervous, just because this is my first time using Ghost, and I'm fighting M.O.D.O.K, which is a stubborn defender, and on ebb and flow intercept. Uh, Intercepting M.O.D.O.K does bypass his auto block, but the part about stubborn was I had to phase intercept to shut off the protection, and then basically parry and then be able to do damage. So it's not going to be your standard ghost fight. Also, if you phase his SP1, it does drain your power, so it's kind of hard to get to like an SP2 for this fight. Speaking of an SP2, I thought about whether I should even go for the SP2 just because I don't have Wasp for the unblockable. So if I had to use an SP2, I would have to parry him and then phase and go into my SP2. But then I wasn't sure if he would auto block midway through my SP2 special. That's basically what I was worried about most of the time. And then right there, I did miss a parry and got clipped, but luckily he didn't crit on me. So right here, I do have my SP2 and protection is down. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try and do it, and I do end up doing it. And luckily, he didn't auto block. But I forget to phase the recoil. Usually, I'm pretty good at phasing the recoil, but I'm just so nervous from using Ghost in War for the first time. I just completely forgot about the recoil. But the SP2 does make a pretty big dent on his health. Unfortunately, it didn't kill him with the SP2, but I was still pretty happy with the damage. Moving on to my last fight, this was the whole reason pretty much I brought Hood Synergy to use against this OG Vision on aspect of evolution and improved power gain. Top off Ghost just to make sure and be safe, and boost it up again. Pretty standard fight with Ghost, I think. Mostly just make sure phase is on when he has his SP3, so I take no damage with the Hood Synergy. I wasn't sure if I should even throw my specials. I wasn't too good with too good with Ghost, so I just wanted to be kind of a phase intercept fight. I didn't want to risk not having phase on when he has an SP3, but I do go some for a cheeky SP2 at the end. And right here, he is being a little bit passive on me, but luckily he doesn't have an SP3 while I'm unfazed. And towards the end here, I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna go for it, and it connects and it works out. So Hood plus Ghost is a very safe fight for this defender on this node. We do end up taking the win for this war. It was a very, very tight war up until the very end. We were pretty much neck and neck the whole war. We finished all of our fights and we were just waiting on them, and it looks like they did mess up towards the end. So they did give a lot more death towards the end just because I think they knew they couldn't win. But congrats to everyone, and thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.